Welcome to another episode of Our Opinion. My name is Tamika.
I'm Rosalind.
I'm Kim.
And I'm Nicole.
And today we're going to talk about some of the posts that we put up on our Opinion page, specifically referencing toward the 2018 prom season, and also just talking about house husbands. We really got a lot of hits, and we really do thank everybody for giving us their comments. It's really been influential, and it's really just been fun. So we want to start off too by letting everybody know that we do not have copyrights to these pictures. All of these pictures are not from 2018, but what we're doing is we're using them as just images of the today dresses, and we're going to do like a hit and miss segment on the prom 2018 dresses. So with that being said, let's get into it, ladies.
All right. So I guess to start, we have, well, let me just say that in 2018, prom has definitely changed from when I was in school, from when you was in school, from when you, Nick, was in school. Prom has definitely changed. I mean, it has gone to a Grammy level.
Yes.
Not only in
Yes.
the clothes, but also in the cars, in the just in how everybody is doing it. So I mean, I love the fact that we as a people have really started to exert ourselves and show our children what are the extravagant things in life. Because when I looked at these prom pictures from this year, I'm seeing red bottoms, I'm seeing Mercedes-Benz cars, and and I'm like, I ain't even got that, and I'm grown. So if you getting that, then I definitely say I am glad that we are now in a position as a people to be able to show our kids that these things are obtainable.
Yes.
And to go for it, and let this not be the last red bottoms that you get, because in the end it probably will be if you don't take care of your business.
Hello.
Right, but
because that's what the parents are doing.
Yes.
Right, but on another note, you're getting these things, and you're lacking off some bills and stuff trying to get these things. Why are we getting these things for our children, knowing that we really can't afford we can't afford to do it right then and there. Then they have to go off to college, and you have to pay that first tuition, or you have to pay for books for that first semester, and you didn't spend thousands and thousands of dollars, not on the whole prom, but just on a dress.
Yes, just the dress alone. Let's not talk about hair. Let's not talk about makeup. Come on.
Well,
nails, toes,
and it's all good, because like I said, if you got a child and your child is a A+ student, honor roll, already taking college courses, I believe that there are certain sacrifices that you make. Now, some of them that I've seen may be a little bit extreme, but there are sacrifices that need to be made for that. So, and with that being said, I mean, if you want to spend your money on the red bottoms and all of that stuff, that's fine. Definitely, I can appreciate it. But we definitely want to talk about some of the dresses that just are not appropriate. Like, I don't know if if somebody told, if somebody told the mother when they was picking out the dress that maybe this might not be the right dress for your daughter going to prom. So let's go to this first picture.
Let's do that. Let's do that
because
so this baby right here going to a toga party. This is a toga dress.
Right.
It's not for prom. I mean, if she turned the wrong way, everything is gonna come out.
Yeah.
And I do believe that every school has a policy in regards to what they expect from. But this right here, I mean, granted, she may not be going to the prom. I don't know where she's going, but this ain't appropriate for prom.
This is not appropriate for prom. And I have seen some 2018 dresses similar to this. Yes. Yes.
In real life?
In real life. On Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know, but yeah.
Okay, so for me, it's not a hit, so it's a miss. Next.
Okay.
No, I mean, what's your opinion?
Oh,
Miss?
I already said this a miss for me.
It's
I mean, I'm not
definitely
putting
a
my
miss
baby
for
in
me,
there.
but I will say I believe that a lot of times, and even some of the grown folks, but we're talking about prom, when it has to do with if they think they have the body for something that you can wear anything, and you kind of can, but it's, you know, you have to think about the occasion, and I don't think that's an occasion for prom. I think that's an occasion for Aruba.
There you go.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah. For
What do you
Aruba.
think, Nikki?
What's your opinion?
Before I give my opinion on the picture, I just wanted to first touch on what you all were speaking on just a moment ago. And it kind of touched on what we spoke about in our very first segment. I believe the reason why, not all, but a lot of parents are going so over the top for prom is the pressure of social media. We all want to do the very best for our children, and we all want them to have the very best, and prom is something we will look back on, or our children will look back on for the rest of our lives. But I do believe a lot of the, again, going over the top is to, again, for social media. So I just wanted to just put that out there first. As far as what this young lady has on, that definitely wouldn't be appropriate for prom. And just to touch on what Kim said, it wouldn't be acceptable, and I don't believe that she would even be allowed into the building with something of that nature on her body. So no, it would definitely be a miss for me.
All right. Moving on. All right, ladies. So this is the next one, and
Well, I actually like that one. For me, because, and I'm just saying, I'm small-breasted, but my daughter is not. My daughter is a double E. I wouldn't let my daughter wear that, but if my daughter was small-breasted like myself, I would let her wear that. I don't see anything wrong with it.
and for
It's a
me,
hit for me.
and it's a miss for me. I don't think it's appropriate. I think it's just, I just think she got too much skin showing. I guess for me, I just feel like prom, it could still be a sexy dress, right? If that's what they're going for, but classy. For me, it's just my opinion. And to me, that's not a classy dress to me at all. That's like something somebody would want to wear at the club, or something like that. Not so much for prom. So for me, it's a miss.
I was torn about this picture because in a way, like Rod said, depending on your frame and your body makeup, it could not be a bad dress. Honestly, I really think I just hated the color. But I mean, if you a small woman, then it may not be a bad picture.
She's small.
I mean, as far as like for prom, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would personally wear something like this. But I mean, if that's something that you like, it's not, I mean, your whole breast not hanging out. Your whole,
I like it.
The slit it comes just enough to where you're still technically kind of covered, but it was kind of an in-between for me. I really just think I didn't like the dress, honestly, or I don't like the dress, honestly. I don't know. I'm going to say I'm an in-between with this one. Do I have to be an exact hit or exact miss? Well, then I'm going to go ahead and just say miss, because I would not let my daughter wear that dress. Well, maybe not that color. I don't know. I'm confused.
Nick, your opinion?
Okay, I would say if my daughter was a senior, I would allow her to wear that too after prom, but not prom.
Okay.
Good idea.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's a good one.
right. I didn't
It's
think
just
about
not
that,
prom
yes.
appropriate
I forgot about
to me.
that.
I just
Right.
said the club. Now I can even see after prom, because
Right.
to me that's kind of like the club, like after
Right.
prom when you guys are partying. But prom,
No.
that's just
Right.
not a prom dress to me.
Exactly.
Okay, moving on.
I love it.
This I love.
I love it.
I love it because it covers all the right places, but it still has that sheer backing to where you know that there's something on underneath there. I just thought this dress was just darling.
I love it.
I love it.
I loved it. I love
It's
it.
a hit.
It's
Yeah.
a hit.
And she looked good in
Yes.
it.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, it is some stuff that's open, but it's still in a classy way.
Yes.
You know, it's in a classy way, and she just looks so
Elegant,
beautiful
yes.
and elegant.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, yeah,
Yes.
it's definitely a hit.
I do believe you can be sexy and not show all
And
your
elegant,
skin.
yeah.
You can be
Yes.
sexy and
And
still not
that's my
show.
thing.
And that's gonna let everybody know.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what it is.
Give
but that's
somebody
cute.
something to wonder. Like,
Yes.
don't put it all out there. What you think, Nick?
Definitely a home run.
All right. Moving on. Love.
I love it.
Yes.
Love.
It's a
Yeah.
miss for me. I'm sorry. It's a miss.
This is a miss for you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't know if she was on the last
Why?
picture.
I want to know why that's a miss.
Well, I think her boob is falling out of the dress. First of all,
This is a hit.
the
I
dress
just
is
don't like it. That's all. I just don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a hit. I love
It's a
it.
hit for me also.
I think it just fits her body so nicely. I love the train. I just, you know, her body's covered. She looks pretty to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, you know what? Actually, this dress actually even goes back to the other one, where it's still the sheer and then it's still covering. I think enough of it is covered to where I wouldn't mind letting my daughter wear that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind letting my daughter wear that dress. I mean, I think that maybe in a different color per se, but then black is so stunning to me. I love black as a color. So I mean, honestly, I like that dress, and I would say if my daughter loved it, I would let her wear it.
So I do agree that a lot is covered. So that's not going to even be my deal with this dress. I think enough is covered. It's not like, you know, not enough that's not covered. But I just don't think she got the right body shape. It's like something. I just don't think she got the right body shape or something for the dress. It's a miss for me. I don't like it. I
Well,
don't
for
like it.
me, if my daughter liked the dress, I don't care for the dress. I didn't say when I saw the dress, I didn't say I don't care for the dress. But if my daughter liked the dress, I would get the dress.
Yeah. Okay.
Nikki,
I agree, Tamika. I think her body shape, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit her right. So it's a miss for me. She looks like a mermaid.
Yeah. Yeah, the body shape is
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
It is. So,
And maybe
yeah.
it's the ruffle at the bottom. I think the ruffle at the bottom. If they took that train off the bottom of it and made it, no, it's
It's
still
her
a
shape.
miss.
Look at her
It's
shape.
still a miss.
She's
I mean,
small, but
she's
she's
just a
just
little
up
person.
and down. She's square.
She don't have no.
I mean, she's a rectangle. You know how you got your body shape, apple, pear, rectangle like that just don't work for her. And she's small. She don't even have
the
a
dress is
stomach.
pretty, but it just
It just
It don't
doesn't
fit
work for
her.
her body.
Okay. I get it. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt.
I love it. It's a hit.
I think it's a hit too, and I think it fits her body. I think she did well for her body, and that's what we have to keep in mind too. You know, it goes back to what you said. Just because you got a shape for something, don't mean it look right, or you know, just because you small, you think you can wear anything, because that's not true. That's not true at all. And she's a more full-figured young lady or
Yes.
woman, perhaps, whatever. And I think it fits her really nice, her
Yes.
body shape.
Yeah.
So it's a hit for me.
And you know what? I want to tell you, looking at pictures online on Facebook this year, I saw a lot of dresses that were more made up like this, and they were actually doing more of a cover up this year. I did notice that this year, and a lot of people went with the golds and the and the new colors. I thought that was really classy and pretty this year.
Yeah, she looks very nice.
Oh,
Perfect.
I
They
love
look
it.
nice.
They're cute.
They look
It's
so
hit.
nice. Yes.
I love it.
They look so nice. They look so elegant, and yeah, love it. So I think we all are in agreement.
I even
with that
love
one.
his outfit.
Yes,
me too.
Yes, his hair. I love the whole look.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely a hit.
You know, I like revealing clothes. Although I'm an older woman, I do like a little bit of stuff being revealing, but this outfit here, I absolutely despise.
It's
And
inappropriate for
the
prom.
I think it's inappropriate for anything, even Aruba.
It is. But we're
it's just
talking prom,
awful.
so I'm just
Well,
keeping it there.
it's
but
awful.
It's inappropriate.
But then
for
the thing
prom.
about it is that, I mean, but Beyonce had that same kind of dress when she went to the Met Gala. So honestly, I do believe it's where you're going. It's what event you're attending.
Right.
Because depending on what event you're attending and depending if my body is right for that, baby, I'm rocking that all day. But it just depends on where you're going. This is not
It's not
appropriate,
appropriate for prom.
It's not appropriate
At
for
all.
prom. It's not appropriate for after prom. But like I said, if you in entertainment, if you're an entertainer,
That's
and that's
different.
something, then that is appropriate for what
Entertainers
you're in.
can wear a leotard on stage and we'll like it because we're not even looking at the leotard, we're looking at the entertainer.
Well, no.
That's
I'm looking at the dress. I'm looking at the dress. Bump the entertainer. I'm looking at
Right.
the dress, and if
But
this is
for
something that's
prom,
gonna work. But for prom, it's a miss for me.
Miss.
If I'm going to the Grammys and I got to take pictures on the red carpet and my body is rocking, I'm gonna go ahead and try that on and see what it look. I'm gonna try it on, see what it look like. That's for sure.
Next,
Okay, so prom, it's a
it's a miss.
It's a miss. Is it a?
It's a miss. It's definitely a miss.
Yeah. Oh, it's a miss.
Can I just jump in first?
Yes.
I think we're going to all be in agreement that this is the absolute miss. But I think it was a motive behind the reason that this dress was worn, but never mind. I'm not going to get into it. It's just a miss. You guys can go ahead with your opinion.
I don't even want to give this too much conversation. It's a miss. I'm not. Yeah.
I'm done.
I'm just appalled. I'm appalled. I can't.
Is it
And
bearskin?
I do also want to say, of course, she was not let into the school. It was actually a statement that was that had to be written up regarding this particular outfit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She remind me of Lil' Kim. Remember when Lil' Kim had that pantsuit on with the little tassel and
I
all
do.
that? Do you remember that?
I remember
That's what
that.
I get from that picture. She remind me of Lil' Kim, but maybe that's what she was going for though.
That's a hot mess
But
right
I just
there.
feel it's very, very sad and unfortunate to put so much work, so much effort to look forward to one of the best nights of your life, get to the door and you're turned away.
Correct.
Yeah,
so,
that's
I mean,
true.
you really have to be very conscious of that.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed.
But I like his
Okay.
jacket.
He looked nice. He fresh to death.
That's a Miami. They look like they in Miami.
we
That's a
should
Miami.
touch on what's up with the capris for men. Are you guys into that?
Yeah, it's European. I thought, and that's a European style that a lot of the men are wearing now.
They're
That
all-
are
yeah.
bringing.
I
That's
like
a
it.
European cut pant.
I like it.
A cigarette cut
I
pant.
like it.
Yeah.
I just think you have to have the body for it. I don't
Exactly.
think nobody like
Yeah.
chumpy and with this big old fat stomach or whatever.
So
and I'm
you
not
would
trying
be
to
okay
be
with your husband with that those on Kim Beat the Rockos?
I mean, if he wore it the right way, I mean, but my husband ain't that kind of man. But depending on
No,
the
no,
time.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Just
Well,
in general.
Oh, just in
No,
general, yeah, no. I mean, it just depends on where we're going. Now, if we in Miami, and you know we going on boat rides and nightly parties
Yeah,
on yachts or
that's
something
nice.
like that, then yeah, I'm gonna let him rock
Yeah,
that
that's
all
My
nice.
day.
dude can rock it.
Yeah,
My dude can rock
and he
that.
gonna look
Yeah.
good in it.
And I'll be
Yeah.
all right with it.
Me too.
Okay, yeah, see, all I have to do is watch my husband's, pants, put them in the dryer, and, he can just, he is like that. I don't even have to go buy them.
Okay,
Yes.
so hopefully everybody enjoyed our little segment of our hit and miss. Please feel free to give us any comments on the page. We are always posting things on our Opinion page. So the next topic of conversation that we did speak about was house husbands. We got a lot of hits on that,
Yes.
a lot of
people
different
have opinions.
opinions. Some even came across a little argumentative. We was like, okay, it's just, But so going into the whole house husband thing, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go last.
Let Nikki.
I'm gonna let
start
Nick
it
go
off.
first with the house husbands. I'm gonna go last.
Okay, I put the post up just to get your thoughts and comments on basically what you felt about the house husband, also known as just a stay-at-home dad. And my thoughts were, long as it's a temporary solution, it's okay. But for me personally, it's not something that I would be comfortable with. I am more so of an old school individual, whether it's the husband being an entrepreneur. It doesn't necessarily have to be a 9 to 5, but I don't want anything long term where you're at home necessarily just all day cooking, cleaning, running errands. I don't have a problem with me doing that, but I don't want my husband or significant other. That's not anything that I'm personally comfortable with. So that's just basically my opinion.
Okay,
That's
can I
it.
go next now? Because I think I'm ready. I had to think. I had to take a little drink for this one. Okay, so
You need help.
I do. So, to be honest, right, I totally felt the same way as Nick. And then after she put the post up and after we all commented and I just really took the time to sit down and think about it. And I still don't know if I have an exact answer. But what I will say is I do believe that I'm kind of okay with whatever works for my household. I think that I'm okay with whatever works for my household. So, and I say this too because I know of a person who's actually a doctor. You know, I know of a doctor who basically works. She's the doctor. Her husband have degrees, you know what I'm saying? But they have a set of twins. It's just easier for the dad to stay at home. So he does everything at home. You know, she works as an MD. The family is on point. She's happy with what she's doing. So it's not even like a situation where she feels as though, you know, like, oh my God, I can't believe he's at home and I'm out here. Like, it works. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like whatever works for your household. So again, I was that old school, and I'm still partially like I totally have a problem getting up, going to work every day, and a man just sitting in the house with no dreams, no goals, and no aspirations. Like, that's a problem. But if, you know, but if it's something that he actually has going on, and you know what I'm saying, and of course, if it's something temporary, I'll even go with temporary, because you never know what life may bring anybody's way. One moment you may be up, you know, next moment he may be down, or vice versa. You know, so in the event that something like that happened, of course, and then the other person just hold it down so the other person can get on their feet within the relationship. But if the roles were absolutely switched, I'll be okay with it. But this is my thing. You're going to do all of that. You're going to cook. You're going to clean. If it's kids, you're going to take care of whatever role I was to play.
You're going to play that role.
You're going to play. You're going to do the laundry. You're going to do all that if I'm going to go to work. But the thing is, I don't care who do it. I think I really don't. If it makes my household work, my financial situation does not change, my kid is taken care of, my household is being ran efficiently, I think I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? I think I would be okay with it as long as I'm not, as long as nothing's lagging or lacking.
Okay.
You know, it could be Mr. Mom.
I think I feel the same way. I think I do.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think I feel the same way in regards to that. I do. Now, in theory, thinking about it, I'ma say, yeah, I could probably roll with it, just like you said. But in real life,
How did she just play me like that? In theory, but in real life, I mean, I don't know. all right. I don't
Yeah, but no, and everybody, because like you said, if the money is right, I'm going to work. You taking care of everything.
like
in
I
the
don't have
household.
no animosity. You right? Because you can have animosity.
See, and
Like,
I think I might,
getting up-
on certain days, I may have animosity. Like Monday and Tuesday, I may be okay, but Wednesday, when I got to get up and you still laying right there, I may be mad.
It might be a problem. That's what I'm
It just
saying.
depends.
It has
may
to
be on the
with-
day of the week.
But
it just
it
depends.
can't be like that. That's why, in theory, I'm not in real life. That in theory, there's no animosity.
That's what I'm saying. Real life, I may have a little animosity depending on what time of the month it is. I mean, I may not like that. I just may not.
No. I don't agree with it. Me personally, in my opinion, I don't agree with it. I want to take care of my own children. Even as a businesswoman and an entrepreneur and me getting up and working.
Okay.
I still want to come home and take care of my children and feed and clothe my children, cook, and do all of that.
That motherly.
With my significant other, my husband, if he was laid off or something like that, I would not ever sit down with him if he wanted to go to school and be like, I will be Mr. Mom while you work and pay the bills. If I had to work and pay the bills because he wanted to go back to school, then you just go back to school. I'm still going to work and come home and cook and clean and take care of my children and make sure that I'm present in their lives as a mom. I do not want the man doing that. That's my job. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But I would never have a conversation with my significant other for him to be Mr. Mom. No, because you got laid off or because you and then I have a problem with that too, although it's a situation that is out of your control. I still have a problem with that, but we're gonna work with it because I don't have a choice.
Right.
But
Right.
at that same note, don't even worry about these kids. I got this. These are, I want to be the nurturer all the time. I want to make sure that I'm doing my job. I might be old school, it might be old fashioned, but I don't want no man taking care of my kids. I want him to do what he's supposed to do
As a man.
father and a man for the children, but I don't want you to be Mr. Mom. I have a problem with that.
Okay. And she said it.
And she's
I
serious.
just want to interject and say, you're going to be the mom regardless, just as if you both had 8 to 5 jobs. So that goes without saying.
Yes.
Then I also wanted to say, as far as what Kim and Tamika just said, in theory, when it's going to be a problem, or at least where it would be a problem for me, in reality, are times when you're outside of the home, when you're going school shopping and you have to pull out that credit card or that debit card, when you're sitting down for dinner and you have to pull out money, when it's time for gas to be paid and he's pumping the gas, but you're giving him the money to pay for the gas. It's all of those little things. It's going to be a problem if at one point, either your prior relationship, you were used to that individual taking care of you, or not necessarily taking care of you, but being the breadwinner or helping you, and now in this relationship, you're all of a sudden the breadwinner, or even in that current marriage or that current relationship, he was the breadwinner, and now the roles have reversed to a permanent situation. So in theory, yes, it does become an issue if it is a permanent situation. But again, it's always per household and it's always per family. So it just works, it's just for each individual situation and what you feel works for each situation. I feel each situation you have to really sit down and you have to really dig deep and talk about what's going to work for you. But you're going to have some good days, you're going to have some bad days, and just, you have to just hash it out and just go from there. But I don't feel that it would be, easy, but you just have to give it a try and, see what happens.
Yeah.
And I agree with everything you're saying, and I'm not being so harsh where I'm just saying, oh, no, but I'm saying for me personally, I know that I will have a problem with it. I'm not going to even try to fake that I won't have a problem with it. We will never have that discussion that we just going to go into this. Now, if it happens because he lost a job or because, don't get me wrong, I'm a helpmate. I'm a roll with it. That's what I'm supposed to do, and I don't have a problem with doing that because
that's true.
That's the type of woman that I am. But would I like it? No.
Yeah.
Well, I have come to realize that in this day and age, there are a lot of women now that have taken on this role. And I mean, a lot of women, like you said, that are in high positions.
They're high positions.
That have men that are not working, they at home, they take care of them. I don't even know if they necessarily take care of the kids or not. I just know that they're at home. And it's older women, it's younger women. It's not really even an age difference. Like, this is the thing to do in 2018, to have a man that you're taking care of.
Oh, I ain't
now,
saying all that.
and granted, maybe, you know, a lot of women may do it because they want to have somebody there. You think?
No.
That they do that?
Well, I don't know. Some may.
Well,
The individual I'm speaking of, a lot of things went into play. Like I said, he's very educated. He has degrees as well. She's a doctor. I just think, like, in their household, they did have a conversation. They sat down. They knew their bills.
Right.
They have a set of twins, you know, daycare, the cost of the twins, all these things that they factored in.
Right.
You know, she makes the most money, although he brings a significant amount of money to the table, but she makes the most money. So then once they factored everything and, you know, daycare and all that for the set of twins and just everything, it was just easier and it was more cost efficient for him to stay home. Now, going back to, you know, to being a house husband, that doesn't necessarily have to be forever. You know what I'm saying? Again, like, and that was my thing, just going with the flow. Whatever's beneficial to the family at the time. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm sure once the kids get older and stuff like that, he'll probably go back to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for right now, it's just a benefit in their household. And so I'm kind of torn because I totally agree with you guys, because I myself have grown up the same way. The men in our family take care of their wives. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm used to as well. And I definitely would have a problem getting up, going to work every day, and my man just sitting in the house all day with, you know, not contributing or whatever. But again, that was a plan. That was a plan. Like, I would have to have a plan, like what works for my family. So I'm just saying that I think I could have a house husband if it benefited my household, if it was beneficial to have a house husband financially and everything in that manner. But I don't believe you would need to have a house husband forever. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, you should be able to go back to work.
You had somebody on the page that
you're
you're
using.
unicorn.
That situation that you're using, and that's what I was saying, that sounds like it's a temporary situation.
Right.
Probably 95% of doctors, they make really, really, you know, decent to good money.
Yeah.
So, and we all know a lot of families don't feel comfortable with putting their children in daycare. So that's probably a situation where she feels like, not even necessarily to save money, but just for maybe even a security or safety factor. You stay home right now until the children are, you know, in school, and take care of the children. So I even agree, you know, with that particular situation. So in that particular situation, absolutely, stay at home and take care of the kids. But as you just stated, that is a temporary situation. So I'm sure once those children are back in school, then he will step back into a position of going back to work.
Yes, he would.
So I agree with that.
And that's something, so to make it clear, that's something that I'm comfortable with dealing with. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be open to it, saying what position can I play in it, or what I would be willing to accept in that role switching situation. And that's something that I could see myself doing in that situation. But rather than that, I'm definitely a helpmate too. You know, I want to be a helpmate to my significant other, help you when you down, have your back, all that. But you still need to, you know, do what you got to do. You still need to do what you got to do.
What about the gentleman on the page that said something about house husbands are unicorns? What do you think about that, Kim?
He said it's like seeing a unicorn.
Oh, okay.
A man staying home, cleaning the house is like seeing a unicorn. And you know what? One day last week, we was all talking on the phone, and Nikki, you made a point that in the situation when you're talking about house husbands where a man stays home and he takes care of the kids like that, it's more, it's not really in our society, I guess. That may be something more that happens in a Caucasian household where a husband stays home like that. So in our society, maybe the men we don't really see our men, staying home, taking care of the kids, running them back and forth to school, going to soccer practice. I mean, you ain't too many times you getting ready to see a dad pull up in a van with a whole bunch of kids jump out. So I think in our community, that's not really something that we can even imagine seeing. But
Right, we can't really relate to it.
yeah,
Right.
we can't relate to that. But I mean, it's not to say that it can't be done. And I'm sure that and like you said, in certain levels of in life or certain, I mean, you can maybe come to that. But as a just outright say that we about to see a whole bunch of men out being home taking care of kids
With strollers.
and baby things, they walking in the park. Actually, to be honest with you, I probably would like to see it more.
Yeah.
I probably would like to see that more. I would love to see our men take on that. Now, granted, they don't have to be house husbands to do that. You can do that on Saturday and Sunday when we all off. But
And not discrediting the ones that do.
Yeah.
Because there are some fathers that do. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely don't want to make it as if, yes, it would be good to see more of, but not wanting to take away from the ones that do.
already do
Because
it.
there are some great fathers that I just
There's
know
nothing
of.
wrong with it at all.
That,
I don't
that
even think it's
definitely-
demeaning to be a
We're
house
not talking
husband.
about the fathers not taking care of their children, because we absolutely know that they do.
Right.
We're talking about the ones that voluntarily just stay home with that particular agreement. And I believe that the reason why we don't see it is because, let's just face it, it's a pride. It's a thing with, it's a lot of pride with our black men. If we sit down and we have a conversation and say, hey, I'm going to be the one, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to bring home the bacon, you're going to sit at home, you're going to take care of kids, you're going to wash the dishes, you're going to clean the house, you're going to take them to the doctor's appointment, they're going to kind of buck up on you when it's going to be a thing where no, that's my job. That's my responsibility. And I'm talking about our men that were raised like that, that had the grandfathers and the great-grandfathers and the ones that they saw go to work and take care of our grandmothers and our great-grandmothers. So it comes with a lot of pride, and it's just something like the commenter said, that it's like seeing a unicorn. They're not used to that, and it becomes with, and I'm not saying that our Caucasian men weren't raised with pride, but it's just we were raised differently, and so that's why it's not anything that they're necessarily used to.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I totally agree with the fact that they think that that's the meaning for them to do that. But I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see it's the meaning. For me personally, I just would not like it. I would, like I said, helpmate we supposed to be anyway. And if they wanted to go back to school, I'm all supportive for you. But
You got to do something.
But
Yeah.
not only do you have to do something, I want to raise I can't just see the man just doing everything and I'm just going to work. I just can't do
Yeah.
that.
Well, I could too.
I
I like my own money.
yeah, you don't know. Wait a minute, and let me tell you.
And if the roles gonna switch, they're gonna switch. So
Yeah.
and it's for me, and that's why, and maybe it is theory, but that's where I'm at with it. Like if we talking about house husbands, and we know how we are as housewives, if the roles gonna switch, they're gonna switch. I'm still gonna be there. My kids are gonna know me. You still gonna have that motherly instinct. You know what I'm saying? But overall, those other things, if I'm going to work, you doing that part.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
If
Cause
we
I don't want to
switch it,
do it, and we both working right now.
It's a lot.
It is, and we do it. We do that. We go to work. We go to school. We take care of the kids. We do it all. Cause women rock. Not saying that our men don't. We need y'all, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
We do. We do.
we do, and we love y'all too.
And eventually, for me, and I think I'm saying this also because I've done all of this, and I've been in a situation where my ex-husband was going to college and school, and he got laid off, and I, had to swing the bills or whatever the case may be, and still come home, cook, clean, blah 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 blah, and take care of my children, and he didn't he wasn't the house husband. He didn't do anything for the children. I took care of my children, plus worked and did what I had to do. And I didn't have a problem with him because eventually the kids grow up and be grown. And I look back and I think about what I did and I be like, I did a good job.
Yes.
Get it, boo.
Get it, boo. Yes. Yes.
So,
yes.
I just don't, I just want to make sure, even at that time, and me saying I don't have any regrets of me raising my children.
Yeah.
Even when he did go back to school and he didn't want to cook, clean, or whatever, I don't buy. I got this, because even whether you here or not, I got it.
There you go.
That's very true.
Well, all right.
Well, everybody, that's another episode of Our Opinion. I just want to say thank you again for tuning in, answering the questions. We're going to put more of them out there. Definitely send us some feedback and things that you may want to talk about or discuss, because we definitely want to go ahead and address everybody's opinion and different things. And I also wanted to put, if you have a opinion about anything, go to the Our Opinion page, list your opinion, let us comment on it, so that way everybody can see it. We can get a forum going and, you know, just kind of be able to go back and forth. Don't just text or message it, because I know we send our YouTube links to, you know, just out to everybody. So definitely go back to the page and put your opinion, so that way we can go ahead and talk about it and we can use everybody's feedback. So I want to thank everybody who said something, whether controversial, not controversial. We welcome it all. So thank you. God bless you. See you in 2 weeks.
Yes. Have a good one.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye.